Hi guys, Leanne here. I'm going to collect some more material. I've already collected a little bit, I'll show you in just a second, and then we're gonna head out and troll for some more free stuff. Now I already asked the builder, I could show the text right here. I got permission to take from these scrap piles. Even though they're scraps, I still feel like it's not my property to go on to take stuff, so I asked. Anyway, here we go. Material that I got already, and once I get the rest, I'm going to assess what I can use, and I'm pretty sure I can't use these, because I think those are pressure treated. Don't think these are. So, yeah, I'm not gonna use that, but I'll use it for something, just not on the garden. I'll have a video up showing how I construct everything once I get all the materials together. My garden might end up being more hodgepodge, makeshift. It will always be a makeshift garden, but some of the beds might be made out of different things than others. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a good experiment to see which materials work better. All right. Here we go. Don't think this will take very long. The builder's super nice. Here we are. I just gotta make sure I'm careful not to get bitten by some sort of animal that could be hiding in there. Gloves. All right, this is what I got. I think it'll be enough for a couple of beds. I might have to alter the shape that I wanted to make them in now. Hey you guys, it's actually a couple of days since I filmed the clips for the beginning of this video blog. And life's been pretty crazy, so I haven't been getting... My goodness. There's just somebody at the door. Startled the baby with that crazy howl, huh? That's loud. Right by your ears, too. Right, it took a minute to get the baby to calm down, but we're good now. Now, I'm sharing all of this because I don't have a ton of cash to put into the garden, but I'm still finding ways to garden, and I want to encourage other people to do the same thing. So, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to work with wood I don't know how to use power tools. I don't know most of the information you need to know to garden, but I'm still trying. Anyway, I know I went on a little rant there, but my point in sharing, even though I'm not really teaching anything to anybody, like all these other homesteaders, they're teaching you how to do a bunch of stuff that they already know how to do. I am bringing you along with me as I'm learning. So I hope that you get some enjoyment, possibly entertainment out of this as you watch as I learn what I'm doing and mess up a bunch of times. But I guess that's how you learn anything, right? So here we go. Yeah. You can go out there. All right, well, I'm outside now and I'm distracted, so I'm gonna show you something else before I finish. This is our compost station. So on the far left, we have the stuff that's gonna take the longest to break down. On this side, I raked a bunch of leaves and pine needles and twigs over what I had already going. So that's like a mix of everything from yard waste to ashes to kitchen scraps. And then this one I haven't done anything with yet. My husband just put this extra stall here, so we're gonna start filling that guy up too. Hopefully, it's super easy. It just takes pallets. I got this from Luke, the MIgardener. Super easy, really, and it's free other than the screws and the labor to put it together. And I'd like to have maybe 2 more. I don't know, we'll see. Hey dude, I love you. I love just coming in here and assessing everything, like the space that I have and the dreams that I have for it. And even though there's really nothing growing right now besides the beets and the radishes that are just barely hanging on, it's just so nice to come and look at it all. I think this time of year is probably the best time to build raised beds because, and I'm kicking myself for this because I did all this work to clear out the grass over here. And this side, it's basically dead. And I could have waited and had a lot less work to do to clear that out and level it all out. But you live and you learn, I suppose. Videos ago, I said that I should tear all the grass out that's growing up in between the fence. And now it's all dead. So if I had done that then, it would have been way more of a pain. Now I could just come through here and pull it all out way easier. Holy smokes! You see that guy? What the heck is that? Ah! That's like as big as my thumb. Ah! Found another one. Look at that. What the literal? Don't even know what is it? You see something so gross that it makes your knees weak? Yeah. What your phobia is in the 40 question challenge? Bugs that I don't know if they're good or not, especially bugs that look like that look like they've got like stingers all over them. Good job pointing out the bug to me, Jack. Very good. You're such a good helper. A bug? Yeah. So I have my lumber laid out, and I think this will be plenty for one whole 6-foot raised bed. I'm trying to build up my raised beds with like the lowest cost possible. I'm thinking as long as I can get the material to build the frames free, I'll be able to spend a little bit more money on better quality soil. So as long as I can find material for the frames that's not going to harm or leach any chemicals into my soil, then it should be good. And I'm pretty sure this is all untreated lumber. If I had to guess, I'd say it was pine. But I don't know. Okay, so I've got the planks staggered because I don't have very many really long ones. The only long plank I have is this one on the edge. That goes the whole length of it, and it's about 13 feet and a little bit. So I'm gonna use these to screw into the whole thing throughout. They're not placed where they're gonna be. I'm gonna need my husband to help me a little bit because I don't trust myself with power tools. I need to learn. Anyway, you guys can learn with me. I will teach you safety with power tools. I need to cut the edges off of some of these planks because, as you can see, there are nails sticking out of some of them, and this one, there's an angle cut on the end. And then we'll need to cut the end pieces to fit. So there we go. This is just one continuous length, but it'll be cut into half. Obviously, we will wait to assemble it, but I just wanted to see if I had enough. And even if this all doesn't fit in the right way, once we do have this one long piece cut in half and I can actually fit it all the way it's gonna go, I have all of this that I can fit into the pieces and the gaps, so yep. I found another person giving away free bamboo poles on Facebook Marketplace, and you have to go do the work to cut them down yourself. But how cool would it be if I could do raised beds out of a bamboo like raft type of a thing? So this is gonna be one raised bed. I have 2 raised beds that match already in the garden that are about 2.5 to 3 feet wide and about 3.5 to 4 feet long. I'm gonna keep those, and I have the garage door raised beds, and I'm gonna reposition those. I've decided I'm not gonna get rid of either of those sets. I'm gonna keep them. Just gonna have my garden be a makeshift garden and love it the way that it is. Anyway, with closing, I want to encourage you guys, if you don't have a lot of money to spend on your garden, look on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or Buku, any of those pages that are like classifieds that you can find free stuff on. Be a dumpster diver, find your material for free. You can go to construction sites, and sometimes they've got scraps just like our neighborhood. They've got all these houses they're working on. They've got a ton of scraps of wood. You can find free material or material at a super low cost if you are just willing to dig a little bit. So with that, I hope you guys learned with me a little bit, and I will show the assembly of all of this in another video. Plan step 3, part 1, acquire your materials. This is gonna be a long one.